Good afternoon, guys. Hope you all had a good day. It is just gone 7 p.m. We've had a beautiful day here in the UK today. I am anyway. We hit about 17 degrees today. Really nice weather. So spring has started off well. Is it going to be a case of we're going to have a good week and then that's the summer over? That's our spring, summer, everything for the year. If it's anything like last year, I hope your mic's working well. I'm a bit worried because it's not showing on my receiver. It's only showing as a I've got two lights on it, obviously one for each microphone, so hopefully it's working. I just had to come off a video I did when I started it earlier because it had the same thing. It normally flashes when it's connected, so hopefully it's working. So again, usual issues with the black eyeless twist. Fighting me. Stuff it, put it down. Anyway, guys, hope you had a good day. So I've been out in town today. Been out to a town called Wrexham, which some of you American friends might know. Was a couple of Hollywood film stars purchased a football club there. It's a little town in the North Wales. Haven't been there for about four years or more, so went for a day out to see what happened. We know how it's changed. It has changed quite a bit. Unfortunately, there's a lot of stores closed down, a lot of new buildings and stuff going up, but it's not in the town centre where the most of the people normally congregate. Anyway, guys, yesterday I applied for an ESTA, which is an electronic system for travel authorization. It's instead of a visa for when I go to the States. Now, as part of the, check my notes here, it's part of the United States visa waiver. What's that, cousin? I've got a visa waiver program. That's it. Yeah, I just put US VWP on my notes there. I forgot what the P was for. So it's United States a visa waiver program. Even though it doesn't guarantee the admission to the United States, a Customs and Border Protection officer at port eventually will have the final determination. So I could fly all the way to Chicago and still not get in. Oh, that'd be absolutely nightmare, wouldn't it? So I applied for it yesterday evening. Let's say, it's been late, about the same sort of time, maybe about 5 o'clock. It cost me $21, and they said it'll take about 72 hours because they wanted to check a few things. Because on it asks all loads of different questions and it asks about your parents' name and all that. And unfortunately, both my parents are deceased, so I couldn't put that in. So whether they was just checking up on that, I don't know. And ask you some stupid questions. It's like, do you plan to travel to commit a terrorist act? Who's going to say yes to that? Some of the questions were a bit silly, I think, But it is what it is. That's the rules and regulations. But I dare say some daft buggers would have put yes. Anyway, so this is it. I don't need this piece of paper, but I just printed it off for my benefit. So when I do book my flights in 2 weeks, yes, I'm leaving it late, I know, but there's a reason for that. Oh, I've got get my hotel sorted, which I noticed is the Hyatt Regency in Chicago. Then obviously going to do my little tour of whatever I need to do, but I'm deciding which way I'm going to go around it yet. Because obviously I've got to go Charlotte, I've got to go Virginia, Pennsylvania. The trouble is, the show's in the middle of it all, isn't it? So I need to go Rockport, which is New York, which is up from, which is like a little bit northwest, isn't it, of Chicago, Illinois, whatever it is. And then I'm going to go Boston, so I don't know which way to go down. So I might go across, drop down into Salem, go and see Johnny Onion, pop up back to Pennsylvania for Boswell's. Excuse me. Hopefully meet Randy and all that, and whoever else is there for the meetup. And then up to Boston for LJ Peretti's, which I'm really worried about because I'm hearing there's been a lot of issues in Boston recently. You know, a lot of people have been a lot of criminal stuff, so I'm really worried about that, whether they go in there or not. And shoot over to Brockport, which is west of New York. And I'll see, it's going to see whatever Victoria Falls or Angel Falls or whatever the hell the falls is there, up by Paul. So I had a good chat with Paul last night. We had a quick video chat, and unfortunately not as long as we wanted, because when I called him yesterday, if you've seen his video, he was actually in work and I forgot about the time difference, so I called him about 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and he's like, who the hell's calling me this? And he didn't recognise the number or nothing. And I thought, well, and I forgot, so sorry, Paul. We had a good tune mag on a video chat yesterday, and so I'm going to be spending one of the weekends. I've got 3 weekends, so obviously the first weekend is going to be at the show, and then I got a weekend, hopefully with Johnny Onion, and then third weekend with Paul. Paul's kindly invited me to his home for the weekend. So I appreciate that, Paul. Thank you, and I look forward to it. Obviously, I've got to tell the border force of my plans, and obviously, the hotel bookings. But I'm going to do it on the fly, except for obviously Ohio Regency, the Hyatt Regency, which I will book obviously before I travel. Again, I'm having fun with this Black Irish twist, as you can see. It's a filtered pipe, there's no filter in it, guys. So, this documentation, and actually come through the same night. It only took about 3 hours to decide. So I was really surprised when it come through, later on in the evening, yesterday evening. And then it just tells us on there, just shows us. So authorization approved, and then the payment's been received. Details there, application and number and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Obviously, it shows that the payment's been paid, and on the bottom you can see, have a nice trip, welcome to the United States. So that's that done. Apparently I don't have to take that with me, because it's, as when I book my flights and all that, it'll automatically go through the system, whatever system it is. I think it's pretty amazing how it all works. Yeah, I'm looking rather scruffy today, so I do apologise, guys, but no work again. I tend to not shave when I'm not in work, so that's why I'm looking scruffy. It has gone. Temperature had dropped quite a lot, so I got the smoking I call it a smoking jacket. It's a cardigan, but I smoke in it. I smoke cigars in it. I smoke my pipe in it. But I'm in my shed, but it's a little bit breezy again. I think between the two sheds, this causes a like a vortex, whatever you want to call it, and all the breeze seems to get dragged into this shed. And as I'm not having any luck with that pipe, I'm going to light up something else. 1 second, guys. I'm going to light up something else. Okay, guys. I've lit up the other eleganza, the poker, the 311. It's a 310. I remember what it is. Sorry, the 310. I've got some 1792 in it. I should have a bit more success with this one. Just put the lid on that. Yeah, so yeah, so that's another little thing off the my agenda. I had this on this 30 thing, this like windsock on my mic. So hopefully it's coming out a little bit better. Because Mike Paul said was when I took the mic off yesterday, because he said he couldn't hear me that well. He said it was a bit wasn't no difference from not having the mic on. So yeah, but whether it was just because Paul was tired, I don't know. He's like this. What what is that? That was sort of half the conversation I had with Paul last night. Excuse me. Yeah, so got teas in the oven doing. Just having some chicken and rice tonight. Thank you, Katie. Thank you, Garrett. Let's go back to this ESTA, which is, like I said before, is the electronic system for travel and authorization. It lasts for it's 90 days. For 90 days of travel within the US without a visa, as long as you're on holiday or you're on business. So it's valid it's 90 days once you get into the US, but it is valid for 2 years. So you can have multiple trips, but you can only do 90 days at a time, if you know what I mean. So, and you don't have to reapply every time you go, because it'll cover you for 2 years. And but you must apply 72 hours before you travel. So you can't renew it. You've got to reapply after the 2 years. So I hope that makes sense to you. So basically, it lasts 2 years, then you've got to reapply. You can't, you can't renew halfway through or something, So if you've used it for 12 months, 18 months, you have to keep using that one. So I've got it all saved in my phone. Hopefully, touch wood, I get no issues. I've got a lot to organise yet. I'm still nowhere near organised yet. Considering it's only 4 weeks away. But hey ho. 29 days away, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, the next couple of weeks are going to be pretty chaotic for me. But I'm going to be honest. At the end of the day, it's a funding issue. I've got funds coming in, but yeah, I'm still working out whether to use credit cards or prepaid cards or whatever, to do spending over there, because I believe everything's on credit over there, isn't it? So rather than cash. But Simon gave me some advice. He said, don't use credit cards. So I don't know, because you get charged silly amounts, don't you? So, and you guys listening over there, across the pond, if you can give me some advice, I'd appreciate that. I don't want to do messing around with traveller's checks and all that, because I don't know how they work. If I got $100 traveller's check, I want to buy something for $80. Are they going to give me $20 change? I don't really know. I never used them before. But any advice would be appreciated, guys. These videos are coming in thick and fast for the first day of the Codger Challenge. So good luck to everybody who's entered. Like I said in the other day, I couldn't do it this year. Smoking one blend for a month. No, not for me. I got too many. I got too many. I enjoy besides smoking one blend. Last year I found it tough. I did do it, but I found it tough. I even know Pat's made a lot of changes this year. I mean, smoking one blend for a month, I found it a little bit tedious, if I'm honest. I mean, I've had a couple of cigars today. I've had a couple of, someone sent me a couple of like Panatella Monte Cristos. I can't remember who it was, but thank you. Sure you know who you are. Smoked them, and I smoked the Papa Freitas. You know, the ones that our friend Uncle Willie likes. So I hope he's doing well and he's still recovering. And be good to see you again, Willie, if you're about roundabout. $17.92 though. It's weird because to me, when I first got a jar note of it, man, that's a weird smell that is. It's not. I thought it'd be like Black Irish, you know, something sort of strong, earthy. That's almost a sweet smell, but I can't put my finger on it. It smells bloody lovely though. So I was sticking my nose in it. It smells really nice. I don't know if it will make sense, guys, but like, if you can imagine a sweet Saint Bruno. Oh, it smells. I mean, I've had this a while. Like, I don't know what. I'm put a date on it, like an idiot. And that's one of the one what Willie smokes a lot of. I mean, I don't know. I've had it a while. I bought. You got 5 tins or was it 10 tins? I can't remember. I think I've given a few away anyway. So I think I've got about 4 tins left, plus whatever I've got in a jar. So definitely got at least a tin in the jar. Did any of you grab the Beast today or the Rougarou by any chance? No, I'm not asking if you grabbed it for me. I'm just asking if you grabbed it yourself for yourself to smoke. Hang on. Sorry, guys. I know the Beast is limited to two tins per order or per person. I'm not quite sure. I don't know if you allow multiple orders or not. But I dare say people have managed to get multiple orders. You don't know if you've seen the video that Jeremy put up earlier. The C&D talking about the Beast. When I get a video like that, I put it to a playlist. I got to see, like, I think under the C&D tobaccos, I put it under. And I've got a few there now. Well, you know, there's a few where they've talked about tobaccos, you know, individual tobaccos. And then when Jeremy pops a video out on whatever limited edition has come out, I put that in the playlist. I think it's available, guys. If you want to check out my playlist, I'm sure it's available if anybody's interested. I've got a couple of watches I'm watching on watching. Yeah, funny, yeah. Not. Anyway, I got a couple of watches that I'm watching on eBay. Couple of Seagulls. 1 second, guys. So I'll just grab the brew. So cheers, everybody. It's tea, by the way. It's not Mr. Horton's coffee, which I do really like, especially the latte he does. Just put that on. Put that on there a minute. Talking about yeah, a couple of saying I've got a couple of watches I'm looking at on eBay, and this is my kit. This is my kit. So so this is my watch repair kit here. So you got these here if you're changing glass, which you put in this gadget here. And see they've got a thread on. I'll just talk you through it a little bit. So these go onto this gadget, depending on the size of your glass. Obviously, you unscrew this, so you'll have a bigger one here for the glass. Yeah, say like that. That'll screw it. It's hard to show. So that'll screw it onto there like that. Then you have another one on the bottom. Then you screw it down to compress it all together. Obviously with the glass and obviously the back. Excuse me, the wind. I apologise. So we've got 2, 4. So I've got 8 different sizes there for that. So I use that to go when you're closing the case and the glass together. Then you got this orange little gadget here. So this is adjustable. There's a screw thread here, so you can put your watch in there, and then you can get the back off, and obviously these little notches here. So if you got it on the side and whatever, you do various different items. Then you got this if you're working on the strap. This pin screws out, and there's only one way the pins come out, and it's not where the cut is. I see on a lot of pins there'll be like a cut. You don't take them out the way, you take them off the rounded end, and then you adjust it so it's level, and then you screw it back in to knock the pin out. And then if you're putting the pin in, use a little hammer. Also, you'd have your strap in the side there, and then just tap in the replacement pins if you're replacing it, or if you're putting the old pin back in, put it in that way. But that little tool takes them out. So we've got a load of spares of them, as you see. That undoes there. So that's for the strap and that. And then you got this here, which is adjustable. So you adjust this. So if you've got that orange bit, got this piece, and you got your watch inside it, this adjusts, and then you unscrew your backing, depending what type of backing it is. Or you've got a removal tool like that, you pop underneath the back, get them off like that. And then it's got a lot of different pins. So you got them ones there for the strap, which you know at the top of the either end of the strap. And then you got pins which go for the joining bits, polishing cloth. And then there's a screwdriver. And you got a little mallet for tapping the pins in when you're doing the strap. Then also you got this little gadget here, so you can measure. Find out the length of your pins, and you can also measure the glass, or you can use a vernier, whatever you want to do. And then just got a little different the springs and stuff like that if you're doing internal works. Like I said, so that's, like I said, that adjusts in and out depending on how big your watch is. You know, when you got them watches where you got like 8 different locating lugs, so use that on it. And then I got some in here. There's these are like some plastic sheets which you put over the glass just to protect it, so you don't scratch it or anything as you're clamping down with them white buttons are showing you. And then there's also your pair of tweezers as well, which, you know, which are handy for getting the battery out if you're changing the batteries. So that's the kit basically, guys. That's my kit anyway. So that's all me watch repair kit basically. All comes in handy. I had to replace the battery in me in this one yesterday. Now, if you have got one of these guys and the battery goes, there's a little screw, a Phillips screw there. So you undo that. This piece here comes off, separates, and so does this. It slides off. Then you get at the face of the watch. Oh, so you got a case here, which will come out. That'll pop out, and then underneath that, there's like a silver foil, which has been glued. So you take that off. You can see that. Then you can see the battery, and pop the battery out and change it. Now on these, I think it was a 377. I don't know what you have in America. I think, or is an AG3. It says 377 on the original, but you can use a 377 size or an AG3 if you have that in America. Easy to do. So I had to do that yesterday. So I've had this, I've had this a while. So, and you guys who have gifted one of these too, that's how you do it. It's easy. 5 minutes, 10 minutes of that. So that's my little kit, guys. And so it all comes, got it all in this little case like this. And that's what I use for my little tinkering with my watches and changing batteries. I've got this because as I was showing you the other day, I've got to replace a glass on one of my watches. So I need to get that sorted. I'll go to Cousins, which I mentioned yesterday, and get the right glass for it. Now, I don't know if Simon can help me on this one. Is there any way I can tell whether it's sapphire crystal or not? Because I don't know. Because there is different types, obviously different types of glass, depending on what the watch is. I don't know whether you can get and that's just like a little instruction booklet. Tells you how to use everything basically. So that's my watch repair kit. Where's the zip? Come on, Mark. Can you find a zip? Oh, okay. There we go. So you can get this on Amazon, guys. But it's about £17 in the UK. I don't know how much it will be in America because there's different versions of it. There's a smaller set, and then there's this. It's more or less, like the full set. And them wheel things that you screw on, you can get different versions of that. You get a hand one, which is spring if you want to clamp it down instead of the screw-in type thread. There's different versions. Depends on how much you want to do on your own watches, guys. But I like to tinker with stuff myself. Yeah, so that's about it, guys. So, like I said, just now getting things organised, getting my trip ready. Also, you've got to start buying some clobber, as you do, more t-shirts and hopefully some shorts for when I get over there. But I won't be wearing shorts when I'm out because I'm a fanny. And nobody wants to see my legs, especially when they're as white as my face. Right, guys, I'm going to love you and leave you. I'm going to finish my bowl of 1792, and I wish you a happy Tuesday evening. Sweet smokes, everybody. Keep safe, keep well, and I'll see you on the next Welch's Waffle. Again, as always, appreciate you joining me. Appreciate any comments, and hit that thumbs up, please, guys. Hit the thumbs up, even if you don't comment. Hit the thumbs up. Thank you very much. Catch you on the next one.